A lot of people that advice are doing. Just I'm going to be very stern here to people, publicans, people who own pubs and hotel bars and everything like that. Because we've seen across in Kerry in Kerry and Cork, people not listening to our advice and to the government's advice to close pubs and to close things. I know it's hard. The government don't acknowledge that it's hard. It's hard when you have a business and not making a profit is very, very difficult. I understand that, completely understand it. And at this moment in time, I would say to the publicans, your health's more important, your family and your health is more important than making a profit, because you can't take your profit with you. And that's very stern, but it has to be said. And the government, I know it's hard, not to be making money and everything, but as I said, the government have programs in place where you could get funding for, if you're on social welfare, what they go on the special program they've set up. But I'm saying to people, and I'm saying this very straight to publicans and people who refuse to listen about the pubs, and you still open them anyway, because it's still happening. I have the authority along with many of the members of the county council to enforce the laws, the same as the Guards have the authority to enforce it. And we intend to enforce it if I need to be enforced. But I'm saying to people, don't make us enforce it. That's as simple as that. We have enough on our plates at the moment, and we have enough to be doing without running around after people who won't listen to the advice. And it's for your safety and it's for your family's safety. We're not doing this for the crack, we're not doing this to be mean. We're doing it to save lives. And I can't emphasise that enough. And having 6 or 7 people in the pub, very close by, drinking. Drinking is not going to help your immune system if you do get the virus. You need a strong immune system to fight off the virus. And drinking is not going to help. And I'm saying this, you will have your licence revoked, your pub licences. You won't get them redone again. You won't be able to open your pub after this, when it's all over and done with. You won't be able to. We won't let you. Local authorities won't let you. The Pub Association of Ireland won't let you. And it's simple as that. If you want to do, it's as simple as this. You close your business for a few weeks. It's hard. I know it's hard, believe me, and I can't emphasise that enough, it's hard. But it's better than closing it forever and never being allowed to open a business again, because now it's a national emergency. And I know it's hard to lose money, but we have to do what's for the greater good. And unfortunately, people will have to suffer with it. But, there is there's local authorities have fundings in place, and there's funding from the Department of Social Protection and everything. There's funding for that, and you can go on job seekers allowance and, social welfare, whatever, if your pubs are affected and everything. You claim stuff off the state. You don't have to, think that you're not entitled, because you are entitled if you close a pub. But just, it might not be as much as you would like, but, anything's good. But we need to stop the spread of the virus, and I'm saying to people, if you know anybody, and we say this to the general public too, if you know anybody who's not listening to the rules, because it's for the people's safety, it's for the people of Ireland's safety, not any community in Ireland, every community in Ireland's safety. If you know a pub that's not listening to the regulations, please report them to the local authorities, or in Garda Síochána, or to the HSE immediately, because we can't tolerate this. This was the last. We didn't want to have to do it. We didn't want to. It was the last possible option we wanted to do. And it is tough. But we have to do what we have to do to protect people. And to save as many lives as humanly possible. And we can only do that if people walk with us. And if publicans walk with us, and people who own restaurants and bars walk with us. Because if you want to walk against us, many people will die. And our minds will be very stone with you. And many people will be infected. Many people will have to lose loved ones. But if we work together, as I keep saying, if we work together and you listen to the advice, we will reduce that number. And and this will go away. But if people don't listen to us, the numbers are going to keep going up and the deaths are going to keep going up. And that's a very stern statement for me to say, but it is true. If people like this, publicans, 1 or 2 people drinking in the pub, you could go home and spread it to your family. Then they might not know about they have it. They could spread it to somebody else. And then it's like, why, keeps going and going and going. So it's better just to tackle the problem head first and say to people, don't open your pubs, as simple as that. So please, if you know anybody like this, tell the guards, or even if you want, just ring them up and say, look, I'm going to report you if you don't stop this. But it's for people's safety. We're not doing this to be ignorant. As simple as that. And I'm saying this as somebody who's a young person, we didn't want to do it. We didn't want to do it. It's only for people's safety. That's what we're doing it for. And people to save lives. Anyway, thank you for watching.